Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. A little bit about me. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. So for today's tutorial, I am Harry's Patronus. And I know that Harry's Patronus is a stag, so I tried not to make it look too much like a fawn. Like obviously it is girly, but it's just a fantasy makeup. But I got stag horns and I didn't put any like little freckles like the fawns have. I'm super happy with the way that it came out. It's very like ethereal and glowy because, you know, the Patronus just kind of comes in and just glows and makes all the Dementors disappear. So that's what I was going for, and I believe that I have achieved it. I'm just so obsessed. This one was so fun to create. It took forever for me to do the first eye because I had no idea what I was doing. It took about an hour, but once I figured it out, it was all smooth sailing from there. So without further ado, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get right into the tutorial. Okay guys, so first I'm using the Ice Cream palette by Dose of Colors, and I'm just taking the shade called Lavender Honey on a fluffy shading brush and running it through the crease of my eye and then concentrating it more on the inner crease and bringing that up towards my eyebrow. I'm also slightly bringing that color down the sides of my nose. I'm not going to completely contour like the tip of my nose, but I'm just bringing it down the side a little bit. So I'm still taking that same shade and just running it along the outer lower part of my eye, and I'm also dragging it up towards that crease so that the colors meet, and then eventually I will drag some of that color down onto the top of my cheek, just because we're going to create a lot of color right in that area, so I want to start building it up. Now I'm using the same brush and using the shade Stealth by Makeup Geek, which is just a cool gray color, like a grayish blue, and I'm concentrating that mostly in that inner corner part of my eye to create that super dark depth. I'm also going to go in with one more color to make it just a little bit darker, but that's going to create that really dramatic inner part of the eye. And I'll also be taking it along the lower lashes as well. Now I'm taking a deep dark purple matte shade called Duchess and going over the same areas I just went over with Stealth. This is just going to make it a little bit darker and just add more to the color and the depth. So now I want this lower lash line to be a little bit more dramatic, and the fluffy blending brush just wasn't cutting it, so I grabbed a flat shader brush and I'm running it along its side, along the under part of my eye to start building up a little bit more darkness. Now I'm using those same three shades on a fluffy contour brush to start sculpting out my cheekbones. Remember, when you start doing something like that, you want to start lighter and build up the color because it's much easier to add than take away. I wanted my crease super sharp for this look, so I took a little bit of my concealer on the back of my hand and applied it to a flat shader brush and then slowly carved out that edge. And really take your time with this, guys, because it is super hard, and in order to get it perfect you really do have to take your time. Next I'm taking the shade Sorcery, which is also by Makeup Geek. This is a foiled eyeshadow and it's a bluish gray shade, and I am just going to take some of that and spray it with my setting spray so that it looks even more foiled, and then start filling in the outer corner of my eye. Next up is this Pigment by Smolder Cosmetics in the shade Opal, and it's really deceiving because it looks pinkish, but once you wet it, it turns this gorgeous lavender color. So I'm just applying that all over the inner 2/3 of my eyelid. I wanted to add a pop of color to the waterline, so I'm applying the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Electric Blue. Then in order to hide my lashes, I'm using the good old Architect Liner by LA Splash Cosmetics just along my upper lash line. The lashes I'm using today are the Ice Queen lashes from House of Lashes. These were limited edition, and I bought them a while ago, but I absolutely love them. And you know a girl's gotta get her glow on, so I am using these 3 shades from the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and I am using this Morphe brush. I'm not sure which brush it is. I'll have to link it in the description box below for you guys. But look at that glow, hunty! I'm also using a little bit around my brow bone and then also taking some on the upper lip, just to make a little bit poutier. And I like to make faces, clearly. Now I'm going to use this NYX liner in Crystal Hip. It's just a glitter liner, but I'm mostly using it to lay down the glue for the rest of my glitter. This will add just a touch of glitter, but it's mostly just my base. And then I'm going to go over it using the Tristan and Elsa glitters from Violet Voss. I absolutely love these ones. I'm going to concentrate Tristan more towards the under eye and then blend out with Elsa, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing on my brow. Okay, so I'm super excited about this part. I got this chunky glitter off of Etsy. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to take that and concentrate that at the center of all the glitter on my face. For my deer nose, I am taking a bit of that Stealth and Duchess colors that I used originally, and I am just going to fill in the tip of my nose in this shape here. And finally, I am repeating all of those steps with all of the same eyeshadows just to bring out my collarbones and give it a little bit more of a sunken look to it. And then I will be adding just a small amount of glitter underneath my collarbones. My camera rather overheated while I was doing that part, so it's unfortunately not on the video, but you'll see what I'm talking about in the end. And I'm also highlighting my collarbone with some more of the Moonchild Glow Kit. Sorry I'm fumbling with my words, guys. I've been at this for 4 hours now, and I am terrible at voiceovers, but I promise you I will get better in the future. But I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. To finish off the look, I am taking this Beauty Bakerie lip whip in Swiss Mocha Frappe, and this color was just perfect for this look. I love how pigmented and creamy these lip whips are, and that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. So that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next Harry Potter tutorial.